AI, there's two types of AI, but the one that works is narrow AI, where you focus it on a specific problem. So the question with digital twins and AI, well, what will the AI be doing? Because then this comes to the question of the trust in the output of the model. You're like, well, I need to be able to know that the information was complete, so that whatever output, I can know it's at least calculated on a complete set of inputs. But the second is, well, how did you even come to that decision if it's recommending I do something? So I don't think there's scope in the near future for AI doing intelligent stuff based on the whole model. But I do think there's scope for AI making, being an additional pair of eyes on the integrity of the model and helping the humans make sure it's consistent, spot gaps, suggest. And AI could be very good at suggesting relations between things that we've missed, categorizing stuff. So talking about information maturity, there's some stuff where you want to know, absolutely, I have got every instance. For example, wells. When I search for list the wells, I need to know every production well that I have. I can't be like, well, that's probably the wells that you've got. It's like, no, it's completely auditable. I need to know that. But there's other stuff where it's like, it might start to infer, say, well, this looks like you're taking a decision here based on what you're doing. And you go, oh, yes, it is. Do you want me to add relationships to a new decision object? That's actually helpful. You know, that would save some time of humans having to physically create stuff. So I definitely think there is a role for AI in helping us maintain the model and even grow or add knowledge to it over time.
Yeah. Witty one. AI is easily trumped by human stupidity. I think there is an opportunity for AI to help. I think what you've just said, Murray, is AI to help advise things and suggest things. And at the moment, we shouldn't really be the victim of the computer. We should be the master of it. I think that should be true of all time, in fact. However, I think the computer is increasingly going to be suggesting things to us, and we're going to be increasingly trust what it suggests. One of the things that somebody posted in the LinkedIn conversations we've been having is how are we going to use AI to take a rather ramshackle set of data about an asset and make sense of it? And I think there's some real mileage in that. In other words, retrospectively build a set of information standards from the data that we've got, and also find where the data lacks a decent standard. I think there's some real mileage in that, simply because I've sat in front of a pile of old data from old facilities and thought, how on earth am I going to do this? There's a million records. I don't have a hope. So I then sort of iteratively go through and try to progressively make more and more sense of that data as I go, using simple IT tools like Microsoft Access to sort of try and spot patterns, spot structures, spot missings, spot area outliers, and all that kind of thing. I think I would be very happy if I could teach an AI software to do that for me in a day, whereas before it would take me several months to try and make sense of some existing data. So I think there's real mileage there, but only ever to make it suggest things that I then endorse rather than
that's important.
Do it for us.
I think what I'm hearing is attended automation. So attended automation is when AI works with the human, with us, and it works together. Unattended automation is when the AI bots take over the whole process. But to do that, there's got to be massive trust in that system. Those processes have got to be, know what it's doing end to end, so the bot can work seamlessly, and then it will grow upon that knowledge. So I think what I'm hearing is that yes, there's room for it, but very much in a attended automation type process.
Agreed.
Working with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's fascinating. Thank you.
Good.
Andrew, just what are your thoughts on AI?
Yeah, I mean, I'm completely with what's been suggested. You can't let it, it's not to replace, I don't see it just replacing the inputs and thinking and thought process of humans. This checking type function or verification, I can see that it can get the accuracy and help us avoid errors. It might, for example, check through all of the P&IDs and check the sizing criteria. We have had instances where valve sizing has led to issues in operations. It could take the lessons learned and make sure that we have actually implemented it correctly through the PNIDs, the model and things like that. It could be very valuable in that sort of thing. So I think it's an assisting tool, as Effie was saying. That's how I see it at the moment. Could it be more? I'm sure it could be more, but I think you've got to build on the success as you go, haven't you?